Here we are once again. Good afternoon. On my Nano Apex 194 BHS. This is a very small modification, but for me, a very, well, it was inexpensive in comparison to some of the other ones I've done. But nevertheless, it's something that I wanted to do for a while, and I really need to caution everybody, emphasis on, well, please do be careful. Don't go out and do this without really knowing what it is you're doing. So I thought I'd bring this forward a little bit here. I've added a 4-inch receiver, well, it's made for a 4-inch bumper that gives me a receiver hitch on the back of the coach. In order to do so, I had to move my spare tire out a little bit to the side, so it's not blocking the tail light or anything. But here's where you need to be very careful about that. Well, matter of fact, it even says so here. Caution. So it's not something you just want to do without doing a little research. So if we dive underneath the coach, you will see that the coach is welded into the bumper. The bumper is welded onto the frame of the actual coach. It's done so at two different places. One's here and similar on the other side. So what you're interested in is how is the weld and how structurally will it hold up. So you really don't know that unless you are the welder and you've done it yourself. Well, then you know exactly what you got. But that's not the case here. So what I did is I put my bike rack on, and then with my 225 pounds, after I installed this, I jumped up and down on my bike rack, pretending I was going over a rocky road, and I really set that thing on, well, in some serious vibrations. And there was nothing, no fatigue. And I really tried to break it and see if I could, and I could not. So therefore, I decided that it is safe to do so in my end here. I will never put a trailer on it. This is meant for a bike rack for our bicycles. You can also put a little hitch carrier in if you want to, and maybe a small generator or whatever. Well, whatever you want to do. So anyway, check it out first before you hobble down the freeway with stuff on tow. Jump on it, and I mean jump. Try to break it, because you would much rather have that it breaks in your driveway than it breaks, well, skedoodling down the freeway at 80 miles an hour or 70 or 60, whatever you pull. So anyway, a little bit of a close-up here. You can see it's very simple. In order to get this in, you cannot get these long bolts in on the backside because of the coach. So I thought a while, how would I do that? See if I can switch cameras here so you can actually see this. There it is. You can see that on the 2 aft bolts, I cut a little hole in the flange on the top that allows me to insert the bolts after the plate was in with washers. And strength wise, since I'm not towing anything with it, not a big deal. So in reality, I really like this. Set me back about 15 bucks at Amazon, I think. And it has really worked out well. We haven't gone with it yet, but nevertheless, here it is. Until next time, we'll see you.